my YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Gabriel. In this video, we'll be looking at February-March 2025 paper 2, and then I want you to sit back, watch as I demonstrate. So you have been supplied with the following source files: documents, evidence, orders, presentation, seed, word crops, and word yield. So these are the source files we'll use for this paper. Now, task 1, evidence document. Open the file m2521 evidence.rtf, and then make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number appear on every page of this document. Save this document in your work area as evidence, followed by your candidate number, for example, just like this. Okay, let's see this, how this can be done. So I'll go to my source file folder. Okay, here's the source file folder. So let me create a work area. Let me create the work area here, just for the purpose of this. Let me create a work area. No, work area. Okay, so this is the source file. Then evidence, so I'll open the evidence. Then ensure that name and other details are in every page. So I go to header, name. Let me use candidate's name, center number, and candidate number. All right, good. So close header and footer. Then just let it be saved. Save as new folder. Let me save it on the new folder I created just now, and that will probably on desktop. And yeah, this work area. So the question says I should call it evidence, and then followed by candidate number. So supposing my candidate number is 001, then I save it as a Word document format. Then I have it this way. Good. Then the next one is you will need it throughout the examination to place screenshots when required. So task 2, which is the actual document production, you're going to edit a report for a seed retailer. They use a corporate house style for all their document. Paragraph styles must be created, modified, and applied as instructed. So using suitable software, open the file m2521 document.rtf. So I will open the file document. Here's the file, enable editing. Okay, good. Then the instruction says that the page setup is set to A4 portrait orientation with 2 cm margins. So you can confirm this A4. So you go to layout, size is A4, portrait orientation, then margins, go to custom margins 2 cm. So that's correct. Then the instruction says that do not make any changes to those things we just saw. 3 paragraph styles have already been created and 2 have been applied to the document. Do not make any changes until or unless you are instructed. So let's confirm the 3 styles. Come to Home tab and open this style gallery. You see the 3 styles: CR body, CR head, and CR table. Okay, that is confirmed. Then the next thing is save the document in your work area with the file name crops. Okay, and make sure it is saved in the format of the software you are using. Then place in your evidence document a screenshot that this file has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. So all of this I'm going to do. So I'm saving it as crops. So file, save as, let me go to more options. Then I go to the folder. crops, then save as Word document file. What else again? To show okay the evidence that it has been saved. So I'm going to save it. Okay, so I go into the folder to see how it has been saved. Okay, here's the folder. So I'm going to take the screenshot. So double tap this so that nothing is hidden, everything is clearly open. So I take the screenshot of this as an evidence of what I have saved. Okay, good. And I paste it in the evidence document as my first evidence. Paste. All right, we have this, so we can open it up. All right, then the next one is place in the footer of the crops document your name, center number, and candidate number left aligned, automated page number right aligned, everything in the footer. Okay, good. So I go into the footer, insert footer. So I could pick these 3 columns footer, confirm the instruction, name, center number left aligned, name, candidate's name, center number, and then candidate number. Okay, left align, then page number right align. So click on type here for the right one and go to page number, then you pick current position so that it can replace what was here initially. So you remove this, click on it, press delete, and you remove that. Then the next one is make sure that all the alignment match the page margins, no other text is included in the footer area, the footer is displayed on all pages. So all of this I'm going to confirm for 2 marks. So now you can close header and footer, scroll up and down, and you realize you have the same thing in the footer position of the document. Okay, good. Then after that, what's the next instruction? Let's see. Create and store the following style, basing it on the normal or default paragraph style. So I'm creating a new, and it's called CR subhead. You need to be careful here. Okay, CR subhead. It's either you place your cursor in the subhead position before you go there. Okay, then you come here and say create a style, and then they call it CR subhead. CR subhead. Then click on modify. The question says style should be based on normal or default, so you come to style based and pick normal. All right, that's the first thing. Then if you look at the instruction says that it should be sans serif, the font style sans serif and 14. An example of sans serif is Arial. Okay, then the font size is 14. Then alignment left is left alignment, and then enhancement bold and italic, then the next one line spacing single. So you come here, paragraph line spacing single, then space before is 0 and space after is 10. Space before 0, space after 10. Select this, type 10. Okay, I think that's all for now. Then you say okay. Before you click OK, confirm what you have here. All right, 14 bold, Italy left, space after 10 point, based on normal, the name, everything is intact. Then you say OK. Then they say take a screenshot of all of this. We have done all of this. Take a screenshot. So when you have that, take a screenshot of all of this and click OK. All right, so I'm going to the evidence document to paste that, and I paste it there. Now you will notice one thing, and that is the fact that when I wanted to create this style for subhead, I placed my cursor in one of the subheads so that it can affect the subhead. If I had placed it on the body, it would have affected it, except I reverted. Do you understand? So that's why I did that. So the next thing is the style name CR table has been already created and applied to the table in the document. Modify the CR table style so only the following only. So any other thing that is not here should not be applied to it. So what I will do is that since they have told us it has been applied to the CR table, so I locate the CR table in the document first. CR table, yeah, here's the table. So I click on the table. All right, good. Then what do I do? CR table, it has been created and applied. Let's see. When I clicked on it, you will see the CR table was highlighted, so truly it has been applied. Then they said I should edit it. Okay, so I'll right click on CR and go to modify. So I have it this way. Then I change the CR table serif. An example of serif is Times New Roman, and it's 10 point. Serif is Times New Roman. It's an example, 10 points. Okay, what else? Let's see. Center align, italic. So this is center align already. Italic. What else? Single line spacing, 0 0 before and after. Single line spacing. Format paragraph, single line spacing 0, and here 0. Okay, I say okay. So I confirm what I have here, whether it's the same thing as this. CR table, based on normal, serif, 10 10, center align. Okay, that is italic, then single. So check here and be sure that all those things are what you have here. Okay, all right, then you click OK. Good, you click OK. Then after that, the question says take screenshot evidence to show you have modified this and place it in your evidence document for 2 marks. So what I'm doing is, while I click on this table still, I go to CR table, right click on it, modify to take this, and I take the screenshot of this. And I go paste it as my next evidence. Say okay, then go paste it as the next evidence. Okay, step 4, and I will paste it. Is that okay? So having done this, the next thing will be step 5. Add the text by, followed by a space and your name after the title global crop report at the top of the document. Okay, so for example, global crop report by a candidate. Okay, add the text by, you add the text by, all right, space, then candidate's name. So I'm going to say candidate's name, and I think that's all. By candidate's name, see, then at the top after the title. Okay, then having done that, the next instruction is the style CR head has already been created and stored. Okay, CR head, apply this style to the title global crop reports and the text you just entered. So I'm applying CR head now. CR head, I'll select it. That's the best thing to do. Then you click CR head. Okay, good. Then after that, apply this. Okay, sorry, step 7. Apply this style to the global head, and we just did it. Then step 7, apply a bulleted list to the text from fungi to the animals themselves. So a bulleted list. So I go select it. Here is it. Select it and go to bullets, and that is it. Then after that, format the bullets so that the bullets are aligned to the left margin. So right click and go to paragraph, and you see align left margin. You can see left. Then what else? The list is in single line spacing. with no space before or after each line. Single, no space after and before. You can see that. I'll say okay. Then there is a 6 points space after the last item in the list. So you can do that in two ways. So you deselect and you come to the last item. So when you come to the last item and you place your cursor here, you go to paragraph style, and then the question says that you should put a 6 point space. So then you say space after 6 point and say okay. You will see it from here that a space would have been created at this point. Okay, you can see that. So that is very correct. Then that's for 3 marks. Then the next one, that's step 8. Identify the 6 subheadings in the document and apply the style CR subhead you created in step 3 to each of these. So that means you have 6 subheadings. Let's figure it out. This is 1 subhead. Is that okay? Then the next one is, so we select the first one, introduction, then you go to the second one. You can do multiple selection if you like, or you do it one after the other. Now if I do one after the other, this is introduction I've selected, so I could just come to CR subhead. Then after I've clicked on CR subhead, I can click on format painter tool. If you double click it, it works fine. When you double click it, then you can apply it. So this is the second one. Then the third one, let's locate the third one. This is the third. This is the fourth. And then this is the fifth. This is the fifth. And here is the sixth. So that is correct according to the instruction. So you can deselect again. Now we have all the 6 subheadings, formatted by the style created. So the next instruction says, and that one was for 1 mark. Step 9, select the subheading, crop diversity, and the following text up to and including the paragraph that ends with plants in our meals. So what I would like to do is that I'll locate where we have this paragraph that ends with plants in our meals. So to do that, you can use Ctrl F for navigation and type plants in our meals. Plants in our meals. In our meals. All right. Here is the paragraph. Okay, that ends with plants in our meals. So you select it. You know where it's on page 2. So, and from diversity, according to the question, from crop diversity. So you close this, you know where that is now, from crop diversity. So you select from crop diversity to the end of page 2 where you have plants in meals. All right. So that is what the instruction says that you should do. So having selected that, then the next thing is change the page layout so that only this text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 2 centimeter space between the columns. Okay, so 2 columns. You come to layout, columns, more columns, 2, and the spacing in between is 2 centimeter of equal width. What else? Okay, then you click OK. So you have it this way. Okay, then the next instruction is locate the table in the document, then insert a new row between the crop items, wheat and potatoes. So you come here, locate it, the table. Here is a table. All right, select it. Now for me to see, I can go to the table design or table layout and then make sure that I can view the grid lines so that I see it clearly. Then the next thing is insert a new row between the crop items, wheat and potatoes. So I will go to wheat and potatoes. So if I click on wheat, if I right click, then I will say insert below, insert row below, so that I can be between wheat and potatoes. So I have that. Then having done that, then the next thing is enter the following. To enter the following is easy. You just type this on your keyboard. So the item is cassava and the percentage is 3%. So you come here, cassava, then 3%. Type it on your keyboard. Then thereafter, the question says step 11, apply a light gray 20% to 40% background fill to rows 1 and 2. So between 20 to 40 to rows 1 and 2. So you just select rows 1 and 2, and then having done that, you can come to shading and pick any of this between 20 and 40. This is 25, so I will pick that. That's the first thing. Then after that, the question says format the first row of the table so that it becomes a single cell. So to make it become a single cell, that means you're merging it, the first row. So you go select only the first row and then come to table layout and click on merge cells. Good. That's the first thing. Then the next thing is format the table so that all text in each row displays on one line. All text in each row. Now for it to display on one line, what you need to do is that adjust this. Okay, all on one line, you can see that. So then you can center align this this content in this first row. Okay, then what else? 1 point black internal and external gray lines are displayed when printed. Now if you look at what I have here, it won't display when I print. For example, I go to print preview and see the way it looks like, because that's just gray lines. So if I want it to display, I'll select the entire table from this table undo, then I'll come to table design, then I pick border line of 1. After I picked 1, then I'll go to all borders. Okay, good. So that's 1 point to all of it. Is that okay? Then the next one is the table borders and all data fit within the column width. There is a 6-point space after the table. So what I will do is that I will ensure that the entire table fits within the column width, which is done already automatically. And for me to insert a 6-point spacing after the table is the same thing as putting a 6-point spacing before this paragraph that starts with scientist have been. So I will click here, place my cursor here, go to paragraph setting, and I will put 6 points before this particular paragraph. Then it will be automatically after this table. You can see that that space was created there. Then after that, step 12, import the image m2521 word crops.png and place it in the paragraph that begins there are more than. So I'm going to that particular paragraph, there are more than. So like I did the other time, you can use Ctrl F and type the search query, which is there are more than. So I'm going to type that here. There are more than. There are more than. All right, here's the paragraph. So the question said I should put the image there. So I'm going to place my cursor here, where I go into insert picture from this device, and I will locate my source file folder, which is here, and here is the image. I'll click insert, so I have it. So tentatively I can close this. Then what's the next instruction? The next instruction says rotate the image 180 degrees so the stock is in the bottom left corner. This is the stock, okay? So 180 degrees. So if I have it, I could click on it and I'll come to picture format. Then I could go to rotate. You can see that, or if I want more option, I could go to more rotation. Then I can do as much as I may want to do with the image. You can see rotate, and I will say this is the first one, this is 90. Then if I still rotate it more, I can get the 180 I'm looking for. So you can do all of that here. You can rotate, you can resize. You can see that rotate 180 degrees. So if I click this on the size, I'll see rotate 180 degrees. Let's put that 180. You can see the stock has been to this side, to the left bottom side. Okay, then after that, format the image so that it is resized to a width of 2 centimeters and a height of 2 centimeters. Okay, so while this is still selected, I can do the same thing. Right click and go to size and position. Then I will come to height 2 centimeters, width 2 centimeters. So I will come here, 2 centimeters, height 2 centimeters. You know, because they are equal sides, so that's why it automatically changed to 2 here. So then I'll say okay. So I have it this way after I've resized the image. Then the next is it is aligned to the left column margin and the top of the paragraph starting. There are more than, so that is already there, you can see. Then the next thing is to make sure that I do the wrapping. So you could just come to wrap here and use square or tight, or you can right click, you also see wrap and say square or tight, whichever. So you have it that way. Then that is done for 4 marks. Okay, so and after that you can see your image very well. You can see this. Then thereafter the next thing is to spell check and proofread the document. That is step 13, spell check. To spell check, go to review and then click on spelling and grammar. Then you can check the spelling and then change it as necessary. You can see that. All right, then after that the next thing is make sure that the list and table are not split over 2 columns or pages. Okay, you check the list first. This is the list, it's not breaking, it's not splitting. All right, then the next one is that there are no widows or orphans. So the first thing you could do is that you can select all, good. After you have selected all, then you go to paragraph settings. When you go to home, paragraph settings, line and page breaks, then click on widow and orphan control, say okay. That's the next thing. Then the next one is there are no blank pages. So check for blank pages. No blank pages. Okay, no blank pages, good. There are no page breaks. Original styles are maintained. All styles are applied consistently. Spacing is consistent between all items. Now if you look at this document, let's check if the spacing is consistent. If you look at after every paragraph, you can see the consistency. But if you see this, the spacing is not consistent. So you can remove this by pressing your backspace. All right, so that this can be removed, or your delete key to make sure that everything is consistently done. Okay, so this really makes sense. All right, good. Then what else? Save the document using the same file name and format using step 1. Then print the document for 1 mark, and the total is 26. So before we agree that we have done this successfully, the next thing we need to do is to go to print and then check the print preview. So you go print, preview, and you see it how it looks. Oh, this is the first page. You can see everything neatly done. All right, this is the second page. You can see no orphan, no widow. All right, this we have 2 lines, not a single line standing alone. So then we have this also 2 lines standing alone. So this is consistent. Look at the footer, right? So when you are satisfied with this, after you have checked it against the question paper, then the next thing is to print your work and get it from the printer. So you click on print and your work will be printed. And that's how we have come to the end of the document production in this paper 2-1 of February March 2025. Please share this video with others. Drop your comments if you have any question. Please put it in the comment section. Like this video and share with other people. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye for now.